Welcome in. Thanks for joining us for the WHHI Daily News, where we strive to bring you more Lowcountry news more often. I'm Bob Stevens. We should all take a moment, or many moments actually, to honor our neighbors who are military veterans. After all, South Carolina is among the top 6 states in most veterans per capita in the country. Veterans Day Tuesday, celebrated in Beaufort with the annual parade, leaving the Beaufort National Cemetery at 10 a.m., marching down Boundary Street, onto Carteret Street, then on Bay Street, ending at the intersection of Boundary and Bladen. Bluffton's got a similar parade through the historic district at the same time. Hilton had Island ceremony at the Veterans Memorial Park at Shelter Cove at 10:30 a.m., featuring veteran speakers. As usual, most government operations, schools, banks, and many businesses are closed on Tuesday. There is one special opening on Tuesday. Harbour Town Golf Links reopening after a 6-month restoration supervised by 5-time Heritage champion Davis Love III, who is expected to be on hand for a cannon-firing shotgun start. Unless you're a familiar guest to Harbour Town, you won't notice most of the subtle changes, except maybe the 12 specially built pot bunkers with sod-stacked walls that will bedevil players who miss the smallest greens on the PGA Tour. The pros campaigned for as few changes as possible. They will see the layout, of course, in the middle of April. Off the shores of Sea Pines, the calving season for endangered right whales set to begin this week, and right on schedule. The first 2 potential parents have been sighted off Hilton Head's beaches. Fishermen working about 13 miles offshore spotted the 2 adults, no calves yet. Once numbering over 21,000, it is believed the number of right whales is down to about 370, many of those migrating from their summer homes off the New England and Canadian coasts to the warmer waters of the Carolinas, though this weather this early this week might surprise you there. Georgia and Florida also great spawning grounds for the whales. Scientists would like to see at least 20 births this season, though it would take 50 to stop the decline in population. And while New Jersey Senator and possible presidential candidate in 2028 Cory Booker will likely have to reschedule his visit to the Lowcountry for Senate votes on the government shutdown, there is a new candidate for Lindsey Graham's Senate seat with a bit different campaign strategy. Brandon Brown of Greenville is pledging a campaign of unity, love, and understanding. When was the last time you heard those words at the top of a campaign? Brown has been a vice president of 3 different HBCUs, was Savannah's chief deputy tax commissioner, and helps his family run 2 mortuaries. He says Graham is too busy cozying up to the president and is not fighting for his constituents. He says he's a Fritz Hollings Democrat who will try to work both sides of the political aisle, challenging the Democratic Party as having a failed playbook in South Carolina. There are now 5 Democrats and 3 Republicans vying for the Senate seat in the state. The primaries not until next June. And demolition of the old Goodwill building on Hilton Head Island is giving way to construction of the new Beaufort Memorial Emergency and Urgent Care Unit, a joint prospect of the hospital, MUSC, and Texas-based Intuitive Health. The $20 million hybrid facility, scheduled to open in the fall of 2026, will be open 24/7 and staffed by emergency-trained doctors and nurses, featuring on-site lab services like imaging, x-rays, and EKGs. Now, the new center will not admit patients, but will have a triage room, 5 ER exam rooms, 5 urgent care rooms, and a trauma room. For more details on these stories and other Lowcountry news, we invite you to visit the sources listed on your screen. Still plenty to come on the WHHI Daily News, including a look back at a special dinner on the island this past weekend with some pretty heavyweight guests. We'll also look back and ahead at high school football. Stay with us, plenty more to come.